Alright, so I guess this is like a review for how
Yeah,
you've been doing for
I'd
the
like
last
to welcome
few years?
everybody here to this emergency meeting of the Justice League of America. I think we all know what we're here about. About a couple years ago, we allowed a new member into our ranks, Mr. Destroy Man, and this has never happened before. But we need to fire this guy.
Well, I think the first major problem, aside from all the, complaints of how vulgar he is that he was a Destroy Man, and we did one evaluation for one person, but now he's a Destroy Men, and that second Destroy Man never got evaluated.
Yeah,
so he's entirely a loose cannon.
We have these regulations for a reason, and if he's trying to flout them, it's just in bad taste. Like, it shows he's not a team player.
Right.
And that's what we're all about, as a team.
We know that getting split in half is a thing that usually doesn't happen to people like us, but you can't just exploit loopholes like that.
We didn't see that coming, but I got a feeling he did, really.
I mean, it's not going to be allowed again. We kind of wrote in a rule.
Right. But back to those complaints, I think that's really hurting our image. I mean, we saved the universe from Darkseid enough times, you'd think we could get a free pass on the PR, but, not when this is happening.
Right. And, more than ever, the media's, got a really close eye on us, and we can't mess up at all.
Just the number of sexual harassment lawsuits we've had to field, none of us are lawyers. I'd like to thank the Wayne Foundation for donating some pro bono services. I have no idea why they're so concerned with our operations, but I'd like to thank them. I mean, I was completely surprised.
Thank you, Mr. Brown.
Didn't see that coming at all.
No.
I would like to thank our hastily thrown together Human Resources Department for fully investigating all these claims, and it looks like every single one of them was founded.
Wow.
Yeah, there was not a false report in the bunch. We never even needed a Human Resources Department before this guy. I mean, this is a real drain. We could have Booster Gold out in the field, but instead he's got a mountain of paperwork. Thank you very much, Booster.
Right. A lot of us might be
doing a bang-up job.
A lot of us might be quite rich, but we're still kind of on a tight budget as far as superhero organizations go.
Keeping this giant facility in orbit, not cheap.
It's not.
Not cheap.
Now, I gotta say, if we have to keep one of them for some reason, can we at least get rid of the rude one? The one that just flies everywhere? The other guy at least tries to shake your hand even if he's being a dick about it.
Doesn't that make it worse?
Well,
actually,
he gets less complaints at least. We could at least put him on probation, just make him do work
honestly,
here.
Even the whole niche thing, we've got enough cyborg people. We've got a guy literally named Cyborg. That's just crowding in on territory. That's bad form.
Cyborg's kind of got the cyborg niche covered, I think.
Yeah.
Do we have any other cyborgs? Maybe
is he really trying to be more cyborgy than Cyborg?
Maybe we can just, kind of clean house with all the cyborgs. We might have a couple too many cyborgs.
One thing, I know that this isn't part of the formal review, but I heard he got his ass kicked by a loser who swallows his mouthwash.
Wow. Can we just get rid of Cyborg now? Or at least have him change his name so he's just not called Cyborg? He has a real name, doesn't he?
I don't get into that.
Have you ever asked... Have you ever really talked... I have never talked to Cyborg at all.
We'd have to ask Booster Gold about it. I mean, it's in his employee profile. We have employee profiles now. Did you ever think you'd see the day?
No. I'm kind of upset with all the paperwork we've had to add to this whole organization, but when you got this asshole...
It's for our protection as much as anybody else's, including his. He doesn't deserve the protection. Frankly, the guy could use protection. I mean, I walked in on him, and I won't name any names, but, That there was a PSA waiting to happen, is all. That was actually complaint number 456.
And that was like last year.
Yeah, they add up.
At this point, I think that we don't even need to vote. I think we just can...
Yeah, this is just all in favor of de-leaguing Flying Destroy Man. Say aye.
Aye.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I know a lot of people couldn't make it to the meeting, but they all said aye already.
They did.
We didn't even ask. We just mentioned Flying Destroy Man's name.
Okay. Handshake Destroy Man.
Aye. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we just clean house with him?
That's unanimous. Okay. Who wants to volunteer to kick these guys out? Yeah. I mean, I'm not one for the confrontation.
I mean, we're in space, right? Can we just like lure him into an airlock?
I guess.
Can he breathe? He's a cyborg.
He can half breathe. He'd like half survive it. That's good odds.
Yeah.
Frankly, it's Booster's job.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess he might have Skeets for that to deliver the hard news.
Right.
I'm gonna miss Skeets.
Rest in peace, Skeets.